Hey everyone, Michael Phoenix, founder and staff of the magazine, as you can always tell. Here on Fifth Avenue in the great city of New York. And loving every second of it on this gorgeous day. The reason why I came up here for the magazine today was A, working vacation and the excuse for those, and B, the first time I saw this event on Facebook, I was like, I have to come up here. I have to cover this. I didn't care what it takes. This is one art exhibit I am definitely covering. And imagine at Ray's Contemporary Gallery on East 57th Street. I'll tell you what. I've covered at least, if you go back to a Valley and Beyond, and even further, the whole thing started with me covering local music in Lehigh Valley, and then picking up the local art scene. And I've covered at least a few hundred art exhibits in 5 years. I walked into the gallery and I was blown away, literally. And it takes, I mean, first off, I'm a huge fan I've always been a fan of abstract, fantasy art and sci-fi. Plus, fucking New York. Plus, yeah, I have the attitude. Okay, plus for the third time, this fits in perfectly with the whole theme and the whole point of one of the main points of Surreal Veil City. How do we define reality in here? And the Imagine exhibit, I mean, literally, again, I walked in and I just stopped and I was like, wow. The look on my face, and I look, just looking at all the paintings that were visible right off, it's like, okay, where do I start here? Now this exhibit is a combination of well-known artists, some well-known artists in the genre, that also pioneered the imaginative art. Not the correct term for it, but close enough. I'm enjoying New York while I'm doing this, okay? But anyway, and also the gallery itself I walked in and I was just so impressed with Ray's gallery in general. Right? It's a very simple layout when you walk in. And the way I'm going to jump into the technical aspect of this, kind of wrap up this review, make this one short for you. Because if you're in New York, I really want you to get out and check out this gallery, support this gallery, and check out this exhibit. It is truly amazing. But anyway, one of the best things I loved about this exhibit, in addition to the art itself, was the technical side. And when I say technical side, I'm talking about the way the exhibit was displayed and hung. And the walls are crowded with the paintings. And you can tell from some of the photos what I mean by the word crowded. But the way it's displayed is, I looked at the one wall. I saw all the paintings on it as a group. But then the way it's displayed is that it also brings attention while you're looking at the group to the individual works also. And I've seen it a lot of times where, okay, they have a lot of art on walls. They try to get a lot of artists to display a lot of art on the wall, and it just doesn't work. But this just works perfectly because, like I said, and it's not really, they don't really have like a theme for each section of the gallery or each wall. It's basically, like I said, designed to, okay, look at everything as the group, as a whole, as a group of paintings on a wall, but also at the same time, you are looking at the individual paintings themselves and noticing each one. So it's like, okay, you look at the wall. All right, that one, that one, that one. I want to check out. And I had a chance to speak to someone. They had gone through a couple great conversations there with people, and one of them said that they walked around. And all of a sudden, they walked around a second time, and when they walked around the second time, that they saw paintings and artwork that they didn't see the first time around. And that's exactly what it was. I got there a couple minutes after 1 when the exhibit first opened. Walked around when nobody was there pretty much. Then walked around a second time, and the third time I'm like, I didn't see that one, I didn't see that one, I didn't see that one. So it's almost like, things kind of are hidden as you're walking through the gallery and the exhibit. So from the technical aspect, this is just truly amazing. Excellent marks for the technical aspect of the way this is displayed. Utilizing two styles of visualization for the person viewing it, and it clicks perfectly. As far as the artists go, I mean, in all the art exhibits that I've covered, I have never seen anything even close to the work in this exhibit. Both by, obviously by the renowned artists and painters, but also, excuse me, by some of them that have just started out, some of them that are new artists. To see the sheer level that this exhibit is at. I'm so glad I came up here. I'm so glad that I made the decision that definitely. It just blows. The hesitation should tell you, it just blows me away. If there's any way possible, if you're in New York, or if you're planning a trip up here, 100% stop by this gallery. And if you can before these, and if you can, make sure you check out this exhibit while it's still over the next few weeks. Very special thank you to the ladies who I spoke with, and to everyone at the gallery who took their time to explain things to me. I told them point blank, this is my second time in the city. First art exhibit opening I'm checking out and covering. Their hospitality and with as friendly as they were and everything, made me feel right at ease. It made me feel like I really belonged. So much gratitude. Kirsten, I believe her name was, the one artist, hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Thank you very much. Your painting just still gives me the creeps, and this is like 20 minutes after I left the exhibit. I'm like, it gives me the creeps, which I know you take, you said that was a compliment. It's what it's supposed to do. So yeah, it's just thinking about that painting, I'm like, get the chills. Please, everybody, go to thanks to the sponsors page. Without those people and businesses, this couldn't happen. Thanks to everybody out there for checking out the magazine, for all the support that you give. Without you, it wouldn't be worth it. On 5th Avenue in New York City, a gorgeous spring day. Enjoy, everybody. Later.